Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Honolulu Desperados here on Madden 24. That is right. We are back with another episode, and we are entering season number 5. I can't believe we're already here. We have gone through 4 seasons of the Desperados. We took them from inaugural team expansion relocation franchise, no name, to now Super Bowl champions. We defend our crown this season. We won it last episode, and then in the very last episode, we got ourselves quite the off season. We lost a lot of people. We lost a couple receivers. We lost a couple defensive players. It was a sad, sad episode. But we look to rebound in this one, and we're still not out of the clear just yet, or out of the woods just yet into the clear, because we're still not saving any money in the salary. We still have no money. We're still very, very in the negative. So we're going to probably, at the end of this season, lose even more players. Probably Bijan. Probably Devontae Smith. Probably some offensive linemen, probably some defensive linemen. We're going to be losing a lot of people this season. I have a bad feeling about it. But the good news is we won a championship. So all the spending of the money and going crazy over the cap was worth it in the end, because we have a Lombardi to look back on. Can we go back to back? I don't know. That's what this season's going to be depending on. It is weeks 1 through 10 today. Hope you guys go and enjoy. If you do, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go and start season number 5 here in Honolulu. By the way, I know that my camera has been buffering in recent videos. I don't know what's going on with it. I am working on a solution. Just wanted to point that out. I can't really do much about it. So here we go. Season number 5, Anthony Richardson, starting quarterback. Super Bowl champion starting quarterback, looking to defend it, maybe even try to win an MVP this season. Who knows? It's all possible here in Honolulu. It is all possible. We got Bijan, we got Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle, but we have a lot of new faces at the receiving core. Like I mentioned, we lost Josh Downs, we lost Puka Nacua. It was a sad day because Puka was actually like becoming one of my favorite targets to throw to, but we got Lynn Lashley instead. Lynn Lashley, 22-year-old rookie from Washington State, has 97 speed. So I'm hoping that we can utilize that 97 speed and he can actually be a very good asset for us, become a very good wide receiver. And he's got hidden development, so I'm very interested to see what that hidden development is going to end up being. Is it going to be star? Is it going to be superstar? Maybe X Factor? I don't know. We'll find out as he plays. He's already got 250 downs played, so he's already on his way to unlocking that, and maybe he'll even unlock it at the end of this episode. I don't know. But we've also got this man right here, Kashim Livingston, second-year man out of Texas A&M. We took him in the previous off-season episode, not this past one. He's in the second year out of Texas A&M. And then we've got this man right here, Carlos Cone, and we took him because he was also pretty fast. He's got 95 speed, 95 excel. That's really all he can do. He's basically just a really fast receiver. That's why we took him. He's a very old rookie as well, 23 years old. Offensive line has remained the same, except for we did lose Cole Strange, and we replaced him with, I think it's Zaire Shepherd, right? Yeah, Zaire Shepherd. But you could look at that as an addition, not a subtraction. So that's a good thing. Offensive line still pretty good. We still have Freiermuth and Njoku, but it looks like Freiermuth has like eclipsed Njoku heavily in terms of the best tight end on the team. He has surpassed him almost by 10 in terms of overall. And then on the defense, this is where we'll feel it. This is where we'll feel it. Our last year defense and our previous season defenses have been unbelievably good in terms of just base overall. But we got a big hit when we lost Fred Warner. That's for sure. We also just don't look very good. We lost Sauce Gardner as well. He's no longer on the team. So now we have to rely on some very young guys. We have to rely on Chris Wagner, who is in his third year out of Missouri. We took him in one of the earlier drafts, and he looks decent, but is he going to play like he looks on paper? I don't know. We also have the rookie Ben Ingram, who we just took last episode. He is a 22-year-old rookie out of USC, and he also looks pretty good. He's got a hit in development. I'm hoping it's going to be something higher than star, but it's most likely star. And we have our main man, Deshaun Hitchens, who I think we took in the very first offseason, the very first draft. He's been here for the long haul. He's got a championship. We also have Josh Uche, but these three guys are who we're going to be mainly focusing on because they're the rookies, or they're the young guys, the guys that we've brought in, not the guys that we already had on the team. Buda Baker is still here with Jeremy Chin. Jalen Thompson and Rafael Gomes are the other free safeties. We've got some weaknesses at corner. We've got Deron Bland and Paulson Adebo, which I like. But after that, it's not a whole lot of promise. We've got DeJuan Allen, who's a rookie corner, 75 overall. He's 6'1". Got good speed, but is he going to be a good corner? I have no idea. We also have Joey Howard, who is a couple-year veteran out of the Ohio State University, who's decent man coverage. He'll be okay, I guess. I don't really know. It's going to be quite the defensive effort, I would say. I have no idea how it's going to go. Thankfully, we still have Micah Parsons, Brian Bresee, and Greg Rousseau on the defensive line. And then to back them up, we have Shamel Kellum. Superstar development, very good player, just needs to have his breakout. He just needs to get that moment, get that chance. And we have Tyree Wilson as well to back up Michael Parsons. So there still are some foundation pieces on the team, but for the most part, it's kind of a new look squad. And now we get to generate the draft class and see what our options are going to be. So there's a wide receiver at the top, A.J. Archer, 6'4" out of Notre Dame. He's a Golden Domer. Okay, I'm intrigued by him, and we are now in a need for a wide receiver, so A.J. Archer could be our guy. We also might be in need for a quarterback, depending on what happens with what's his name? Anthony Richardson. I forgot what his name was for a second. Calvin Howard is a quarterback. Will Howard's cousin. Ashton Feldman out of the Ohio State University. Matthew Weston, 6'6". Okay, I'm intrigued. Tickle me intrigued. We also got Darrell Kidd. We've got a couple good tackles. There's always good tackles in these draft classes. Keegan Logan, Connor Skinner, hardly know her. Adonis Hall, that's a great name. Jadarius McGriff, talk about great names. Jadarius McGriff. Oh, that's a legend. That's a Hall of Fame name right there. Braden Allison, also out of Ohio State. Looks like Ohio State had a good year. Sean Holcomb, Reggie Johnson. Okay, there's a lot of defensive players at the top of this board, which coincidentally is positions that we need. We need defensive players. So we will start simulating here. I don't know what game I'm going to play. We might jump in and play... I don't know. I'm not really sure what we'll jump in and play. We beat the Niners, which is always nice. It's always a good thing when you jump in and when you beat the Niners. They're one of our biggest rivals. So are the Detroit Lions, funny enough. The Detroit Lions are one of our other big rivals because we've met them in the conference championship 2 years in a row. We beat the Rams. We start 2-0. We play the Ravens. Bijan gets an upgrade point. Good for him. We play the Ravens. Speaking of the Lions, we play them in Week 5. I might jump in and go against them in Ford Field. We've got players that are ready to negotiate. This is the bad stuff here. As you can see, we're minus 20 million. So next season, season 6, we will have enough money, or we'll be back in the positive. But as you can see, we're not going to be the same team in season 6. Because not only is our starting quarterback needing a new contract, our starting running back needs a new contract. Our rookie D tackle, how does he not have a player option? Did we already accept his player option? I don't know. Paris Johnson needs a new contract. Bresee needs a new contract. We are going to be a whole new team next year. That is not good. Let me just say that right there. That is not good. If we go to the salaries, we are negative 195 million in cap space. Micah Parsons is locked up. Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle are at least locked up. Buda Baker's contract, we might just have to trade it and get out of the way. I know it's going to be a $31 million penalty, but we need to probably just get rid of that money. He's 31. I know he's still pretty good, but I can't be paying him that much money. I simply cannot be paying him that much money. We're also paying Josh Uche a lot of money. We're paying Jalen Thompson a lot. I mean, we're paying a lot of guys a lot of money. We might just have to trade Budda Baker and just hope for the best. I might even think about that right now. Is it going to even be possible to trade Budda Baker? We can't trade him for players, obviously. We can get him for we can trade him for a second-round pick from a couple of teams. Does nobody want to give me a first-round pick? Chicago's picking at 20 right now. Would they give me a first-round pick? This trade would put us over the salary cap. What about if I trade for a next-year pick or a 2030 pick? It would put me over the salary cap. What about a 2030 first-round pick? Okay, I can't trade for anybody. I can't even accept any of these trades. So, looks like we're going to lose all these players for absolutely nothing, which really does suck. I mean, there is the option of doing the whole restructuring of contracts to be able to re-sign these guys, but I don't know if I want to go down that road. It screwed me in the past. I don't know if I want to go down that road. Let's keep simulating, though. Get to more happier notes so that we're not having to worry about that. We lose to Baltimore, so we're no longer... who got signed? Nobody. We're no longer undefeated. That's okay. Baltimore seems to be a pretty good team this year. We beat the Bears. We are 3-1. So are the Lions. The Lions are also 3-1. Okay. Okay. Do we have multiple picks this year? I think I traded one, right? We have 2 first-round picks. We should. Yeah, we have the Charger pick. That's right. So we don't have any more next year, but we have our own pick, and then we have a first-round pick from the LA Chargers. Okay. That's nice to know. We're probably going to need multiple first-round picks this year. But I did say I was going to jump in and play against our rivals, the Detroit Lions, so we will. We have a big way stretch right now. We're playing the Lions, then we have to go to Philadelphia, then we have to go all the way to LA. That's kind of a big road trip that we got going on. But we will jump in and try to beat the Lions in Ford Field like we did last postseason on our way to a Super Bowl. All right, we're jumping in here on 3rd and 3 against the Lions. A little bit of an interesting situation. We could run this football, and I think we might. We're going to hand this off to Bijan. Trust in the offensive line and trust in Bijan, and he didn't get it. It's 4th and 1. They want us to go for it. I want to go for it, too. That was the whole point. I want to go for it, too. I think we can get this. If we go Jalen Waddle, he holds on and he breaks the tackle. Jalen Waddle, juke move. Jalen Waddle keeps going, another juke move. That's exactly what I wanted. That's why I wanted to go for it. Jalen Waddle, that's some big cojones from the offensive coordinator to call that play. Can I adjust Pat Freiermuth to make him go on something crazy? Give him a little zig route. Not really anything crazy. Oh my God, they got there very quickly. Carmichael gets to the backfield, sacks me in the face. Not what I was hoping for. I thought I'd have a little bit more time, but I guess left tackle Bernard Raymond just wanted to not block. I'm going to roll out here. I could hit Bijan on the run, and I think I might. Bijan Robinson gets those yards back and more. It's 3rd and 2. That was a good choice. We needed to do that. But now we don't have Bijan in the game. We can't be giving this to a backup running back. We have to give it to the rookie receiver, and it is low. Lynn Lashley dropped it. The rookie receiver drops it in the end zone. We got to go for this, man. It's 4th and 2 from the 6. Lynn Lashley dropped it in the end zone. I can't believe my eyes. Absolutely insanity. Step up and run with Anthony Richardson. I at least got the first down. That was really what I was trying to do, but I was hoping I might be able to score. All right, so Richardson's able to get the first down, keep the drive alive, and make it a smart decision for me to go for it. Hot route Freiermuth. Just give him a nice little out route. Just a straight out route and hit him on it. Freiermuth broken up, incomplete, second and goal. That guy should not have played that spot so well, but he did. He played it very, very well. Bijan's back in the game. So is Devontae Smith, which is nice. We're going to roll. We're going to roll. We're going to roll. And I might just have to take off and run here. It's the only option. And the ball got across. Anthony Richardson scores. That is as close as you're going to get to not having a touchdown, but then getting a touchdown. I didn't have any options there. Bijan was my only target. Did he even get it in? I don't even know. I'm going to count it, and they are going to count it too. And the Lions score very easily. Not good. I don't like that Lynn Lashley dropped that touchdown earlier. Doesn't fill me with a whole lot of confidence. Snap it, hand it off to Bijan, and he's able to fight and get the first down on third down. It's a beautiful sight, and we're back on third down again. It's 3rd and 7. We haven't really even moved that much. But we're going to audible for Jalen Waddle. We're going to throw it to him, and he's going to be wide open. I pressed it earlier than that, but it didn't really press the button. Or like it didn't register. I pressed it, but nothing happened, so I pressed it again. Luckily, he held on and he caught it. Do a little rollout here. Little boot. The boot didn't go my way. Aiden Hutchinson read that unbelievably well, like he was in my mind. He was in my mind hole, and he read that. That was crazy. He played that so well. Can I hot route Jalen Waddle? I thought I gave somebody hot route master, or somebody had additional hot routes. I guess not. Richardson has to get it away a little bit earlier than I wanted to. It's going to be incomplete. Man, this Detroit Lions team is good. I'm glad that we're not playing in the postseason with them right now, because this Lions team is very, very good. But I think we're better than them, just like we were better than them last season. It's 4th and 10. I think this time we have to take our points and get the field goal. I think that's the smart option, so we will back out and take our points. 10-7. Into the 4th quarter now. They also take points, and they get a field goal. 10-10. They get a touchdown, though. Okay. Things have adjusted. Things have been scaled heavily. Lions score. Lynn Lashley, the rookie, with the 97 speed, has gotten himself a touchdown. That is exactly why we drafted Lynn Lashley. Because of that moment right there. Unbelievable. The speed of Lynn Lashley was good enough to get the job done. He just outran everybody. I'm so happy for him. And now, the Lions weren't able to do anything on their drive. I got to get that away quicker. That's amazing defense from the corner. Amazing athleticism. I don't really even know how he did that. But we have to hope and pray that somebody gets open again. I got to feed it to Waddle. It's going to be incomplete because I was hit on the throw. I'm trying too much here. I'm trying too much. I got to just go for the easy stuff. The Lions are getting to me very quickly, so I just have to go for what's there. I'm trying for the big home run shot. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but Freiermuth almost came down with it. I wasn't trying for the home run shot there, I promise, but I had to get the ball away because the Lions defense got to me before I had a moment to process what I wanted to do. So now the defense has to stop them, and they did, and we go to overtime. We are now in overtime against the Detroit Lions. We have the ball. I think all we need now is a field goal because they've had possession. So all we need is a field goal to win this game. I don't really want to go to a tie. That's going to be Lynn Lashley, the rookie. He already has a big touchdown in the game. We'll continue to run. I might have something there. I honestly didn't know that they were in the backfield that quick. I thought I had a second more. I didn't. I didn't have a second. They get to the backfield super quickly. And we are in big trouble because I just lost a lot of yards right there. Throw it quickly. That's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith was wide open. Or he was open enough, not wide open. He was NFL open. This is not good. Can we get into field goal range? I got to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith with a huge catch. That might have gotten us just into field goal range. I don't know for sure, but it might have. They want us to punt. What's the field goal? Hold on. What's the field goal distance? Special teams. It's a 62-yarder for Daniel Carlson. Can Daniel Carlson kick a 62-yard field goal? I don't know. I don't want this to be a tie, man. I feel like I'm going to take this down. I'm going to call a timeout. And then we're going to kick a 62-yard field goal. It's the regular season. What does it matter? We're going to go for the win. We're going to play for the win. 62 yards. They're going to ice me, because of course they are. And it looks like their coach has got a lot of tattoos, which is hilarious. I don't even think this is going to be good. This is not going to be good. Which makes me think, now that I've seen the meter, I don't think it's going to work. So we're going to go for a regular play here. And I'm going to take off and run with Anthony Richardson. I am the craziest person of all time. Why did I do that? It worked. I can't believe it actually worked, but it did work. Anthony Richardson's the GOAT, and we continue to move. Give me a little bit of time. No! Give me a little bit of time, please! I had Devontae Smith wide open, man! I just needed a second! It's going to be a holding call, which they might just reject or decline. What'd they do? They declined it, so it's 2nd and 24. I mean, are you serious? I just needed another, like, millisecond to fire it to Devontae Smith. He would have been absolutely butt naked. We're trying to get this ball to Carlson. We've got one timeout. I don't even know who to give the ball to. The rookie, I guess. 4th and 7. We've managed to get it into solid field goal positioning. We're going to use our final timeout. This has been the craziest overtime period of all time. They don't have any more timeouts to ice me. Carlson should be good. Yes! We win the game. God, that was a frustrating overtime period, but we got it done. That Lions defensive line was relentless. They just were every single play, every time I dropped back, they were in my face. They were just always there. Lynn Lashley did have some big catches in that game. He also had a big drop, but he made up for it with the big touchdown. But we do get the win 20-17, which is nice. That's a nice win against a rival. We have a breakout quarterback scenario, even though Richardson's already an X Factor. This would have been nice a couple seasons ago when we were trying to get him up to an X Factor. But, I mean, I guess we'll take the XP if he does get it. He's probably not going to. But we'll take it if he does. We'll take it if he does. And we won 24-21. I doubt that he did it. Not too much. Yeah, he didn't get it. Which is not surprising. They never get it on X Factor. But even he already has X Factor, so it doesn't matter. Playing the Rams. Playing against the LA Rams. Yeah. And we will have mock draft number 2. I will jump in and play this game against the Pack. Just because. Mock draft number 2. Have the Chargers lost anything? No, it looks like the Chargers are still a very good football team. They are so good, in fact, that we have 2 picks right back-to-back at the back of the draft. That's not what I want, considering a lot of the players that I like are at the top of the draft, including this guy right here, A.J. Archer. I am very intrigued by this man. Very intrigued by him. 6'4". If he had grade 2 elite speed, I would be all in on him, but I still like him. I still think he's a very good receiver. He's probably going to be very, very good. Probably going to be very, very good. We will jump in after I set my national focus. We have outside linebacker and safety. I'll do outside linebacker, I guess. Even though it's not a strength or a weakness, I guess. All right, so we set our focus, and now we will jump in and play the Green Bay Packers. All right, here we are on defense this time. 7-7 ball game. Feels like a while since we've been in our own home stadium, in a regular season game at least. And it looks like they don't have Jordan Love anymore. They've got a superstar quarterback who's not named Jordan Love. I just got spun by oh my God. I got spun out of my shoes And then the fumble came, and I thought I was going to have it, but I couldn't get it. Third down. Hopefully this offensive line can hold the Packer defense, because they could not hold the Lions defense, that's for sure. We're going to send Lynn Lashley on a fade because he's got that speed, and I could not get all of it because I got hit. I guess they can't. I guess that answers my question. I guess the defense cannot hold, or the offensive line cannot hold the defense because they got them in there before I was ready to throw it. Maybe I should have chose a different throw, but whatever. My point still stands. Richardson got hit hard. Usually he fumbles that football. Thank God he didn't. He got hit real hard. That was a crazy hit. Underneath, Freiermuth wide open. Nobody tracked him, and it's a touchdown for the Desperados. Pat Freiermuth, big time touchdown. And we will jump in 3rd and 5 on defense here. Why is Anthony Richardson on defense? Why is B? Whoa, 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 whoa! My entire offense is out. What the heck? What? Huh? You see that? My entire offense was out there. Is it the same? Are they back out there again? Okay, now the defense is out there. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen the offense play on defense. That was the weirdest thing ever. I'm glad they didn't score off of that because they very easily could have. We had offensive linemen out there in coverage. I'm glad they didn't do anything with that. Man, that was crazy. 12 seconds, no timeouts. We basically have to score here. I'm looking Lynn Lashley. I'm going for the rookie. I'm going rookie Lynn Lashley. It's going to be knocked incomplete. It wasn't as accurate as I would have liked it to be. I think Richardson was kind of leading him to a spot that I wasn't really wanting him to. So we'll take our points with 7 seconds. That's fine. 17-10. Into the third quarter. We're driving. We score touchdown 24-10. Now it's 20. They got the 2-point conversion. It's 22-18. Things just got spicy. Now it is a 3rd down moment. 40 seconds. I'm not going to jump in. I didn't know we were going to be kneeling it. I'm not going to be jumping in for a 3rd down moment, or for a kneel. And that is going to be the ball game. We hold on to get the win against the Green Bay Packers to keep our dominance going. We still only have that one loss. Unfortunate, but we still only have the one loss. We're looking pretty darn delicious right here in the first half of Season 5. Pretty darn delicious. We play Cleveland. And then we wrap up the video with Week 10 against the Steelers. I'll probably jump in and play that game too. All right, the Browns are 1-7. I guess they're back to their old ways. And the Cleveland Browns are 1-8. We are 8-1. And we're looking pretty good this year. I will jump in and play this game against the Steelers. We've got a lot of decisions to make in the negotiation side of things with the contracts, but that can be for next episode. With the end of the season. But we will jump in, go to Heinz Field. It'll always be Heinz Field to me, but it is Acrisure Stadium. That's what a stupid name that is. It's gonna be. I'm gonna call it Heinz Field. You're gonna call it Heinz Field. I'm gonna call it Heinz Field. It's Heinz Field. We're going to Heinz Field to play the Pittsburgh Steelers, and yeah, hopefully make it 9-1. All right, we're jumping in here to start the game. It is a little night game, a little Sunday night football. I'm pretty sure. Against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Week 10, final game of the episode. And we will see what we can do. Man, they don't track Pat Freiermuth, do they? He's just always open. He was open on that touchdown against the Packers, and now he's open on that one. And he's open again, to be fair. He was open. I kind of let him into a hospital ball there, but he was open. Back to him for a 3rd time. He holds on again. Pat Freiermuth, 3 for 3. 3 big catches. That's what happens. That's what happens when you do that. And now Anthony Richardson has run and gun. He's got run and gun activated, which is always a good thing. We'll hand it off to Bijan. Hasn't gotten a whole lot of love in this episode, but that's okay. We know we love Bijan. Go with a little drive. Maybe activate that run and gun. I don't really have a lot of options. Go across the field. Never go across the field. That was the dumbest decision I could have ever made. I probably should have just taken off and run there. That would have been a lot smarter of a decision. That was dumb. Luckily, it didn't get picked off. I've had a couple balls today that probably should have been picked off, and Richardson will get sacked, or not sacked, he'll get tackled for a 1-yard gain. It looked to me like the opening was going to be there, but it was not. So we do nothing on our first drive. I'll let the CPU handle a little bit of action here. See if we can get some points. Doesn't look like we can get any points. The Steelers get 7. Not good. Let's get some points, boys. Let's get some points. There we go. At least that's something. 3 points. 7-3. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything against the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, I guess. It is 10-3. Although we have a chance right here to make it 10-10. Go little Lynn Lashley action. He makes a man miss. Lynn Lashley. I'm liking this guy. I am liking Lynn Lashley, man. He is making some big-time moves. And he's going to get another chance here. He drops it out. To be fair, that's not on him. That's on me. That's a bad ball. That was way behind him. It led him right into the defender. Let the defender catch up to him. That's on me, not on him. So we'll give that a pass. Bijan, please make a move. Thank you, Bijan. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. Big-time touchdown from the boys. We tie the game at 10. And if our defense can actually handle some things, which they couldn't fully, and we give the ball back to the Steelers, and they score another field goal. What in the world of sports is happening? We got to call a timeout here. I didn't know the accelerated clock was going to go that crazy. 7 seconds, 3rd and 3. We really got one chance to win this ball game, don't we? And I have to get it away. We're going to have another chance. 4th and 3. Man, I really wish I had time. I really wish I had time, didn't I? What do we even go with? I wonder if they want me to go for middle, high, low. Vertical seems like the most reasonable option because Devontae Smith or Pat Freiermuth could be open here. It's going to have to be Freiermuth. I didn't get it in the end zone, but he broke the tackle. Pat Freiermuth at the buzzer. Oh, my God. Pat Freiermuth is the GOAT. He's the GOAT of all GOATs. Pat Freiermuth. The ball wasn't on was on target, but it was short of the goal line. He breaks 2 tackles, says, "Get off me." And he scores the touchdown to win the game, and we will walk out of Heinz Field with a robbery. An absolute robbery of the Pittsburgh Steelers right there. We had no business winning that game at the end. The Steelers were the better team all day. And we steal it at the buzzer. What? That was an insane victory. I've never seen anything like that in my entire existence. That was crazy. So we will end the episode there. We end this episode, the start of Season 5, 9-1. But I have to remind you that we were also very, very good last season at this point. But then we got to the second half of the season, and we completely collapsed and lost almost every single game we played, and it was a travesty, and we didn't get the 1 seed, even though we probably should have. It was bad. Luckily, in the end, we won the Super Bowl, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm hoping that we don't have an epic collapse like we did last season. I'm hoping that we continue to win, and we continue to get a bunch of W's and keep the 1 seed and do all that kind of stuff. So that's going to do it for this episode. We've got a lot of decisions to make in the next one. We've got Anthony Richardson. We've got Bijan Robinson. We've got so many contracts that need to be talked about, need to be discussed. A lot of different options we can go. We'll see what happens next episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.